Hey, how is everyone? Lou here from RV Habit. You know, I'm always looking for a better way to cook a steak. I'm kind of a steak snob. I love good steak.
It's good.
And a couple weeks ago, I tried actually smoking a steak. I had never had smoked steak before, and it turned out to be the best steak I've ever had. So today I'm actually going to try and recreate it, show you how I did it. We'll see if it comes out the same. So I'm going to bring you closer, show you exactly how I prepare the meat, and then we'll bring it to the smoker. So what I have here are two 1.5 pound prime ribeyes, and they're about 1.5 inches thick. You don't want to get anything thinner. It's very difficult to cook a steak the right way when it's real thin. You actually cook through it before it cooks properly. So they come right out of the refrigerator. You don't want to let them sit. We're going to smoke these, so we actually want them cold when we put them on the smoker to give the smoker more time to smoke it before the temp comes up. And we're going to put some salt, some pepper, a mixture of garlic and onion powder. And then I'm going to put your favorite meat rub. I'm going to use Rollins Red River Ranch Original. Just a little rub on that, and then finally I'm going to cover it with paprika. And the paprika will, plain paprika, not smoked or anything, just plain paprika. It will not really affect the flavor, but it'll give it a nice crust when we go to sear these. So the first thing I'll do is we'll start salting them. And don't be afraid to be generous with the salt. This is a thick piece of meat. It will take it. And we'll do some pepper. Okay, and just some garlic and onion powder. And then I'm going to put my the meat rub on it. And again, you could probably use whatever you prefer. This is what I used last time that I like so well, so I'm going to try it again. And again, this one is Red River Ranch from Rollins, original recipe. And we'll get the sides. And the last thing we want to do is put some paprika on and just lightly coat it where almost the whole ribeye is lightly coated with the paprika. And we're going to do the sides. And this is going to give your steak, when you sear it, a beautiful black color. Once you have the ribeyes completely seasoned and coated with paprika, you're going to leave them out. I'm going to warm the smoker up, take about 10-15 minutes, and then we're going to put them on the smoker. Again, we don't want to, normally you would let a good steak sit out for 1 hour to 2 hours to come up to room temperature. But since we're going to smoke these, we want to give the smoker as much time as possible to penetrate to the meat without bringing the temperature of the meat up. So we're only going to smoke these till about 115 degrees. Then we're going to take them off. I'll show you what we'll do next. So I'm going to let these sit. I'm going to go start the smoker, and then we'll pick up out there. So the smoker's at 225. I have the ribeyes here. We're just going to put them on the smoker. And for this, you're going to need the thermometer, and we're going to put it into the dead center of the meat all the way in. Okay, remember, the ribeyes have only been out of the refrigerator 15 minutes. We're going to let them smoke now. We want to bring the temperature to about 115, which then we're going to take it off and sear it, and we'll finish it up searing it. This should take about 35 to 45 minutes for this size ribeye. So we'll close this up. See you in 35 minutes. So I'm back. It's actually been 55 minutes. The internal temperature probe is telling me the meat is at 115 degrees. And I'm just going to check that with the second thermometer here. 117. And 121. So they're perfect. I'm going to turn the smoker up. I'm going to put these on a platter, and then we're going to take them over to the flat top and we're going to sear them. You want this really hot. Give that oil a second to heat up. And then we're just going to take the steaks and we're going to put them on there. And again, you want it really hot. We're going to sear these on both sides and the edges. Right, they've been on for about 3 or 4 minutes and they look about right. So I'm going to actually turn them on the side. I just want to sear the edges a little bit. Okay, that's the edges on both sides. Now we'll, on both steaks I should say, and then we'll turn them over and you can see that perfect blackened crust. And we're going to let these go for about 3 or 4 minutes just until we get the right color, and then we'll take them off. Okay, about 3 or 4 minutes on that side. Oh, look at that, that's perfect. Absolutely perfect. So what we're going to do, I'm going to take these off. Now I'm going to put a knob of butter on each of them. Just lightly cover it with some foil and let it rest for about 10 minutes before we slice into it. So the steak's been resting for about 10 minutes. Some melted butter on top. I'm just going to cut into that. Now I had the smoker on 225. We took the meat off when it was about 100, I think it ended up being about 118 degrees. We seared it. The temperature was probably about 125 when we took it off the flat top, and once you let it rest it comes up to about 130, which is perfect medium rare. We'll see if we can cut this right in the center and show you what it looks like. And that is perfect. That's the perfect doneness. Perfect. Let me give it a taste. Oh, it's oh my God, it's delicious.
Get in my belly!
So again, it's a smoked ribeye. I cannot tell you how good this actually tastes. And I'm a ribeye fan. This is the best ribeye I've ever had. I'm going to finish cutting this up. I'm going to go eat it. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, and I'll see you guys soon.